speak a little French, these guys. Good to have you here. Let's talk about success at a young age. You guys brothers, when you first made it on the music scene, you were, well, you're different ages, but you're really young.
Zach was 11. I was 16 and 14.
And then you sort of had this accelerated, you already had this accelerated life. Well, you've got the baby, you've got the wife.
Oh, sure, yeah. Well, I'm just insane, I guess. You just got to go all, you know, and nothing can, it's just got to...
It raises an interesting conversation about, you know, celebrities at a young age and how they sort of have accelerated lives. Because if you think of Macaulay Culkin,
yeah, well, actually, I'm 84. No, but the thing is, you know, we always knew what we wanted to do. You know, we always knew we wanted to make music. And people would say, you know, you guys are so young, you're out there, you know, writing songs and touring and, you know, playing.
Don't you feel like you're like missing something?
We're like, well, you know, we could wait and sit around and you know, think about doing it and then... You know, that's not what that's not who we are.
We've been doing this for 12 years, since I was 11.
Yeah. Sort of like, once you know what you're going to do and what you want to do,
go for it.
Like, why not spend as much time as possible becoming better at your craft and spending that time working on doing music in this.
And there are very few things that are better than going out and playing for people like these guys.
Sometimes the tanning bed could be fun, but other than that, you know, you're in for 12 minutes.
Or Mystic Spray.
Well, the Mystic Spray. I mean, that's nice. I'm not
that whole Oscar phenomenon.
You do the mud bath thing?
You know, only on Sundays. I'm not a big...
Sundays? That's kind of...
Well, I'm a spa lover, but that's more about me, not about you. Let's talk about the hit single, Mbop. Here, this comes out of the gate, and it couldn't have been bigger. Is that a blessing or a curse having that song? Because you say Hanson, you think Mbop.
Sure, yeah. Well, I think the thing is that people think of anything.
Yeah.
It's like, as a band, you make music and you're, you know, excited to have fans, but then all of a sudden when you have fans, you go, okay, well, how do I hold on to this? This is incredible to have an audience you can make music for. So, you know, I think you're just proud of everything you put out there. And when so many people recognize a song, I mean, when you are all around the world, people recognize a song, it's incredible. And you just hope that you can go forward and keep making music and keep introducing people to new music. But
it's also ironic because even people like, I mean, not to compare us to Paul McCartney by any means, but you have people like Paul McCartney who even, you know, 40 years later, when he gets married, it's She Loves Him. You know, a play off of She Loves You. You know, it's just...
When you can have a song that affects people that much and sort of gets into popular culture, it's just a blessing.
And tell me about the vision for the new album, because you had to sit down and say, we got to do something a little different.
Well, yeah, we had a very specific thing in mind when we started out this record. We first of all, we really felt like, you know, oftentimes when you start out records, you go through this whole long process of writing and demoing songs. We didn't want to demo anything. We wanted to just get in the studio and hash it out, making a record. And really, we felt like we got the most spontaneous, the most pure, the most visceral, the most honest music from that, because there was no space between the, you know, beginning and the final product.
The other thing is there were a lot of collaborations. I mean, we wrote the title track. The album's called Underneath, and we wrote that with Matthew Sweet, who's just a great artist. Penny and Me, which is the first single.
We're going to that in a second.
Is you know, we collaborated with a guy named Danny Korchmar as a producer, who's just, you know, he's worked with Carole King and Billy Joel. I mean, just there's a lot of great people that we worked with that really helped, you know, move the vision of this album forward.
Do you know what, I have to be honest with you, I get this sense, and we don't know each other that well, but I had a chance to talk to you briefly before the show, and right now, you guys are genuinely happy, genuinely excited about it. I mean, you'll meet some people that you can tell put on a little act about it. You guys are I'm serious, you feel that
actors,
listen, don't think you couldn't be cast in a WB series. It doesn't work out.
You know, it's just what we love to do.
We couldn't be...
Hanson's Creek could be coming out.
Well, yeah.
Maybe a river, okay, man?
Hanson's Babbling Brook. Let's go to, we have time for AT&T customers, because God loves them. You know, these AT&T wireless subscribers, and they text us. I got one from Clarissa in Chicago. She says, do you guys feel pressure to have another hit as big as Bop? That's what she answered.
Dude, I like that. It was really good. You should join the band.
I only did, so I don't have to really sing because I'd be embarrassed. But do you feel a little bit of pressure since that was so big?
You know what? No, absolutely not. I mean, what we're doing right now, every album you make, you just, you know, it's a time capsule of who you are, and then you make the best album you can, and you put it out to people. What we're doing now, we just started a record company, and
so ACG, 3-car garage.
Yes. It's, you know, it's sort of like, you know, it's us really taking control of our career in a different way. And, you know, it's not about going out and selling, you know, trillions of records every time. It's about building a fan base. It's about the people that are here, the people that have slept outside, the fans.
And being true to them, man.
Well, you mentioned those people outside. Let's take a shot, Bob. Take a shot of Rosie's down there, I think. With
Hello there!
They didn't get a chance to get in here yet to see Hanson, but nevertheless, we love them equally. Who are you with, Rat?
You know what? I think we've got like fan club reps for Hanson from every state in America. We've got people from Texas, New Hampshire back here, and Jill from Utah. So what's your question, Jill? I think it's for Zach, correct?
Yeah. Out of all the places you've ever gone on tour, what is your favorite place and why?
Favorite place and why? Ooh,
Zach, you know the real answer for that.
definitely Utah. Definitely Utah. Every place is different. The fans, we were just in Japan for the first time touring there. And that
We've been to
great.
Japan before, but we never played a show.
We've never gone to play concerts, and going and playing acoustically there was so cool to finally get to those fans. And just doing stuff in England and Germany and all over the world.
See the world, man.
Every place is different, but definitely love the States and, home.
Yeah. I'm going to have to go with Italy, though, because the food.
Oh, yeah. You get into those Tuscan hills and have a little.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. You just don't go there to work, though, because the Italians don't understand the concept of, like, being on time. You see, we joke that we're on Hanson.
I mean, of course, these are just certain Italians, not all, and not nobody here. You guys are punctual.
I don't think Italians would be, the culture, they're pretty proud of that.
Well, they like to shut it down for a nice lunch. You know what?
Like 3 hours.
Yeah, but you know what? A little wine, you don't want to come back either.
In fact, we're leaving right now.
Well, let's take a break. Don't leave, because we're going to take a break and have you come back. I think you guys want to see him perform live. Rosie, thanks for being outside. We're going to invite some of the folks upstairs down there, too. Let's bring